yardage here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Outcome something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Hits his target, Ruben Randall. He got 29 yards that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll be a Philadelphia first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Out to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before take. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Matthews from 6 yards away. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. A first down carry now for Crowell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
That was a really nice play. He was able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Andrew Hawkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Second and 10. Once again, Griffin. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Again, it's Crowell. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On third down, Griffin. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Losing 6 yards there to bring up fourth. So now a big kick here for Travis Coons. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen develop.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
I know neither one of us does research as busy work. 4 block kicks in 2015.
Yep, for the Browns.
For the Browns,
I gave the most in the NFL.
And we just see another one here. It's amazing how you try and correct something, and sometimes you work so hard to correct it, you still find a way to give it up. It's amazing.
The kicking game woes rear their ugly head again.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Here's Daniel. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
Oh, partner, my partner. That was pretty amazing, wasn't it?
It was indeed. It was a long, long field goal, and that ties this ball game here in the fourth quarter.
And that sideline absolutely loved it, didn't they? I don't know how many of them thought that he would make that, but once the ball got over the crossbar, that's one fired-up football team.
And the Browns getting set to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now? Start over again.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nigel Bradham from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a carry for the second-year man, Duke Johnson. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Now Sproles.
Whoosh.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put... Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Ryan Matthews. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They come up in an offset eye. Now Ryan Matthews on third down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
He's back to throw, and he finds Barnage. He's got it. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Gets it to Gordon. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start, offense.
So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Only one timeout defensively. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they take a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They will take the knee, and it means a great start to their 2016 campaign. A win here.